Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. 26. Rodgers now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. And his pass incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively. He's made 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up. He can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get the other side. Fletcher Cox gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded at the 20. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
Ready, break! Ready!
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And fortunately for him, he's able to... But it will be a loss on the play. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Hurts. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football. But he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has started playing well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now moving into Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Taking it about the 16. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Finds his receiver, Watson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Throwing is Hurts. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
26.
Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers, and his throw is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
He has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they've put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers Rodgers. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, back to Sanders. Fancy footwork at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Goes right back to Smith again. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw here. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Hurts a handoff to, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming.
Touchdown! Christian Watson, 27 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, great.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Hurts fumbles it. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And can you believe it? He misses another one. His 3rd so far. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one in. They get a score. Pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. An inside give to Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now, and they want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
26.
Rodgers looking to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Kyle Pitts, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.